Hi there, my name's Aaron Short and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm talking about Lutefish. So what is Lutefish? From their website, Lutefish is a hardware-based system that enables musicians to play together in real time over the internet. Designed for ultra-low latency and high-quality audio, Lutefish lets you collaborate, rehearse, or teach as if you're in the same room, even when you're miles apart. Now, I'm sure that if you are a musician, you have tried at some point to jam over the internet. I certainly have, and it simply does not work because of latency. Sometimes it can appear to work if you're playing over the other person, but the fact is that when that audio comes together, there is so much latency from your audio interface, computer, and internet connection, even the super fast ones, that there is an audible gap. I'll demonstrate this here using two digital metronomes that start at the same time, played over the software I'm using for my live streams. As you can hear, that does not work at all. But this is where Lutefish comes in. So Lutefish is a hardware box that you can buy that enables you to connect an instrument or microphone to it and monitor yourself through the headphone jack. You connect it to your modem with the included Ethernet cable, and this will talk directly to the user or users that you connect with when you create a session on the Lutefish website. The website allows you to find other users, set up and host your sessions, and record them to listen back to later. You can also record out of the second headphone output direct to your interface or audio recorder, which is how I captured the audio for this video. I was very skeptical of this product from the beginning because of the experience I mentioned earlier. I've tried to do this kind of thing with software-based jam sites, and I have to say the experience of jamming with strangers online was amazing, but the latency took me right out of the experience way too much. When I tried Lutefish for the first time, I was almost scared to test it for that reason, and I had to keep wondering when it was working, is it actually working? Or am I just lucky? And if it's not working, was it human error or the device? So, to test this scientifically, I repeated the test I mentioned earlier with a metronome on each side, and I was just shocked that the two metronomes stayed in time, remained in time, and were also in sync when listening back to the recording. It really was a true aha moment and was all I needed to fully recommend this product to absolutely anyone. Check this out. They are perfectly in time. It's unbelievable. So for the rest of the video, I'll be inserting some clips of myself jamming in real time on Lutefish with Michael Oppenheim. I actually met Mike through the platform. I realized that I needed someone to make the video with, and Mike just happened to reach out to me at that same time, and after a couple of jam sessions, I asked him if he'd like to be in this video with me testing out the platform, and he agreed. I'll be inserting some of those clips in the remainder of the video, and also some of his thoughts on the platform as well. So how did you initially hear about the Lutefish platform?
So it was actually mentioned to me by my guitar teacher, and coincidentally, one of my goals for this year was, in fact, to start playing more and more with people, get out to some open jams, play some more with friends. So it seemed like the perfect way to get involved, see how this would work for lessons, both that I take and that I occasionally teach people online, so I wanted to see how this technology would hold up for that.
I will link to the Lutefish website below for you to get more information, but here is a quick rundown of how the product works. You need to order the equipment from the Lutefish site and create an account. This is a subscription-based service, but the good news is that they offer a money-back guarantee, so you can test it out with your own setup at home. You do need access to your home router, so you can connect the Lootfish device to it directly, but to run the website on your computer for hosting jam sessions, connecting with users and viewing the video during the session, you can connect with Wi-Fi if you only have one Ethernet port available. You then create an account and add people to jam with, and then you create a jam session and join this session at the designated time. Lootfish say that the members of the jam should be within 500 miles of each other for the best results. At the time of this video, the site is still in beta, but Lootfish tell me they're working on the site and more features are coming. All that matters to me is that there's no noticeable latency when playing together and that the connection is very stable. There is some noise coming from the stream device, but I don't notice it when playing, and again they told me they're looking into it. Just make sure you use good quality cables and set the gain as high as you can on the device without clipping the input signal, as always. So what is the experience like? Well, nothing compares to playing with musicians in real life, but this is definitely the next best thing, and in some ways, it is actually better. Even though Mike only lives an hour's drive from me, that's still a 2-hour commute, so I've saved 2 hours of my time, and also, as he pointed out to me, we have access to all of the equipment and instruments at home that we can use during the session.
One other great use of Lutefish is you have whatever you have in your studio where your Lutefish is at your disposal. I'm a multi-instrumentalist. No way I'm going to bring the banjo, the mandolin, and the guitar to a jam. But if it's as easy as moving it over to my chair in front of my mic, gives me a chance to play on instruments that I play a lot less often, that I can do less with, but I can still do something with. And it makes sense to cultivate those skills with people. So even something as simple as how many hands you have to carry an instrument, how much space you have in the guitar, is again mitigated by the convenience of the platform.
Most importantly, I would not have met Mike without Lootfish. The funny thing for me was that I had almost forgotten how to have a rehearsal, as it's been so long for me as I've mostly been performing solo for the last 10 years or so. I quickly remembered that rehearsing has to be planned and structured, and that we should create a list of songs to play, practice them separately, agree on arrangements and endings, and a lot more that I take for granted these days, mostly playing solo. 3, 4. Yeah, 1. Yeah, good. Well, this is like a real rehearsal now, isn't it?
Indeed.
Pretty cool. I have to say though, playing with another musician, even virtually, is just a wonderful thing. And this is a great way to connect with new musicians and jam and write new music with them. It's the right time, the right song. You know it's so lovely, can't go wrong. It's not just the sound, but the way we play is alright with me. Let's make music, you and I. In this moment we'll touch the sky, and that's alright with me. We ended up writing several pieces together, and that is something that I've also not done for a long time, but Mike and Lootfish just made me feel more creative and inspired, which I couldn't be happier about. If they are on Lootfish, do you want them to connect with you to potentially jam?
The more the merrier. I think that building that community would be just such an asset for Lootfish and for players. I think their vision of digitally connected players would be a wonderful thing to see, and I'm happy to contribute anything I can to fulfilling that.
So thanks for watching this video. If you'd like to learn more, then check out the link below. And if you are new here, please subscribe and ring the bell. And if you like this video, hit the like button. It really does help me a lot. Until next time, take care and be well. Bye bye.